Welcome to Books and Cooks, Book Talks and Tastings. My name is Svetha Hetzler, and I am the director of the Sun Prairie Public Library in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. I'm excited to highlight our library's cookbooks through this new program. Our culinary collection is a great example of how our resources bring inspiration and learning experiences to our residents throughout their lives. I immigrated to the United States from India exactly 50 years ago with my family when I was a very young child. And I was lucky enough to grow up in a home where my mom cooked traditional South Indian food almost every day. So for the first episode of Books and Cooks, I wanted to pay homage to my roots and try some recipes from In My Indian Kitchen by Swayampurna Mishra. I came across this book a couple of weeks ago. Librarians have the unique opportunity to learn about new books while reading professional review sources. We get to order them for our library's collection, and once they are in the library, we have the privilege of processing them to get them ready for our patrons to check out. All of these steps involve really diving in and getting to know the material, and this book particularly grabbed my attention with the vibrant photography and creative recipes. The book includes some tips and vocabulary for those new to Indian cooking. Most ingredients used can be found in large supermarkets with ethnic aisles. However, there are a few ingredients called for that will likely require a trip to an Asian or Indian grocery. The book has over 75 recipes. Some are traditional and some are contemporary, fused with international influences. The book is divided into 7 chapters with fun titles. Beginnings features appetizers. In My Bowl features curries, vegetarian and non-vegetarian, think comfort food. Palaus and pilafs include rice dishes. Flour and Water features breads like naan, rotis, chapatis. Lunchbox is filled with good ideas for lunches meant to be eaten at room temperature or to pack easily and make ahead. Breakfast at Home also features contemporary as well as traditional recipes. My Sweet Life, as you can tell, is desserts. And Let's Drink features non-alcoholic Indian beverages like mango lassi and masala chai. With such exciting recipes, it was hard to narrow down my tastings, so I decided to focus on beginnings, the first chapter for our first episode. I made 2 appetizers at home for you to try, one traditional and one contemporary. Beetroot croquets with cheese and mint. The beet combined with goat and ricotta cheese is not traditionally Indian, but uses classical Indian spices and herbs like cilantro, ginger, nigella seeds, and mint leaves. I love beets and goat cheese. I actually served these at home over a bed of arugula as a salad with some mint chutney and yogurt. Samosas are very traditional. Typically, these handheld savory pies are filled with spiced potatoes and peas. This recipe variation calls for sweet potatoes, and the samosas are baked instead of fried. You could also try these with phyllo dough or refrigerator biscuit dough as a time saver, but the texture will probably be a little different. You'll be left with some leftover filling, which is delicious on its own, served as a side dish with some eggs for breakfast or with some naan or roti. I wanted to introduce you to my friends at the library. This is Sarah Michaelis. Sarah orders books for our cookbook collection. Got Kathy Cherry here today, and Kathy catalogs the nonfiction books for our library's collection. And Steve Baker, head of Access and Circulation Services, he points our patrons to our resources, helps them check them out, and bring these resources home. So I'm really excited that they're here to taste. So thank you for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to more Books and Cooks, Book Talks and Tastings with you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
So we just eat one?
Yes, just eat one. There's mint chutney and date and tamarind chutney. You can use them for both the beetroot croquets and the samosas.
So we just dip it right in and then take a bite and then dip it in again?
Yeah, exactly. The spoon is just decorative.
So what kind is this?
Tamarind date, so it's a little bit sweet. Sweet and sour, I would say. And the mint cilantro is going to be a little spicy. So
Can you put both?
for for people that say they don't like beets, these beet croquets will change your mind.
Yeah, it's really good.